So, ladies and gentlemen, this is Powerhouse guest Rebecca Medina, who is the CEO and founder of TalentCheetah, which is a hiring agency to help companies hire on demand project managers. And so, fun fact, we are both Leos. So, Rebecca's birthday is actually is it tomorrow or is it Friday?
It's Friday.
It's Friday the 16th. Today is the 14th at the time of recording. We both are tapping into our lioness Leo energy. That's why I put on the cheetah shirt to match her energy because I knew she was going to come with a cheetah print. So, ladies and gentlemen, welcome Rebecca Medina with Talent Cheetah. So it's so good to see you, Rebecca.
Likewise, Megan, it's an honor to be here to celebrate the 1 year anniversary of your insightful podcast and also celebrate your birthday. So there's a lot that we are happy about today, and it's such a privilege to be able to be your guest.
Oh, well, thank you. Likewise. And so, ladies and gentlemen, let me just share a little bit of context of how me and Rebecca got started and how we're going to be having this brief conversation today. So, there was a time where I was needing some support for my team for a client engagement. And one of my mutual friends, who's a project manager, shout out to Missy, who actually referred me to Rebecca and was like, hey, Rebecca has this great company where she has project managers you can hire on demand. And so I was like, let me check this out. And so checking it out, went through their easy to navigate profile, find different candidates, being able to interact with them directly. I was able to hire my first person through Talent Cheetah to help support me on the respective engagement. And so let me just say, guys, I was able to use her platform. Setup was probably 30 seconds to get set up, be able to view candidates based upon what my specifications were. I can interact with them directly within the portal and be able to hire them directly. So it was a very seamless process. And I just want to say, Rebecca, to you and your team, great job on building out a very inclusive, easy to navigate platform. Because a lot of times, as business owners, companies, decision makers, we don't have a lot of time, you know, but you help take that time factor out of the picture to make sure that it's easy and something easy to set up in very little time. So I want to just give you your flowers to highlight you and the awesome work that you and your company has done with the platform.
Thank you, Megan. It really has been a privilege to serve you and the Get Level Consulting team. Our platform is a disruptor in the recruitment space because, as you mentioned, you can go from I need a project manager to a short list of candidates that you are directly interviewing same day. And this type of solution doesn't exist in the market. And so our
Mhm.
speed to hire is integral. Fun fact, according to the US Bureau of Labor Statistics, the average time to hire for a technical project manager using traditional hiring methods, job boards, and such is 3 months. And so, as project managers and understanding the criticality of a project manager, that's unacceptable. And so, that's our why behind the Talent Cheetah platform. A hiring manager can create an account, post their project need, and
Yeah.
directly engage with pre screen vetted project managers who are available immediately to step in and deliver value same day.
Well, and I can attest to that because being able to have that speed to market approach and being able to hire my next talent relatively quick is important because as part of that, we're seeing an influx need of needing project managers worldwide. And even in the US, we're seeing an influx according to PMI's global survey, where we're needing to see project manager positions. We need 25 million positions within the next 3 years. That's a lot of people. But when you look at the workforce now, we don't have that many people in place from a workforce standpoint. And so the fact that Talent Cheetah is able to really simplify the process, to hire your next project manager or your talent for short-term projects or even longer, you help them to do so. And so my question to you, Rebecca, is, you have this disruptive system. So what is the difference of on-demand hiring versus traditional hiring? Because you kind of mentioned like the time frame a little bit earlier, but I would love for you to go a little bit more in depth about what's the difference between the two.
Yes, I'll talk about three primary differences. The first one is, as we mentioned, it's speed to hire. With on demand hiring, hiring managers are able to access talent in real time and
Mm,
hire same day or same week. Whereas with traditional hiring methods, that time frame tends to be longer and it can extend into months. Secondly, is the cost associated with on demand hires. Oftentimes, they are freelancers, independent contractors, and consultants. And so the organization is not burdened with the cost of healthcare or some of the costs associated with a full time employee. And this works well when hiring niche talent that you need specifically for a given project. And then the
yes.
third one is flexibility. On demand hiring does not have to be a 40-hour per week opportunity. We've had clients hire project managers from our platform for 10 hours a week. They can need 10 hours up to, of course, full time. Nice. Full time employment. That's another key difference is that when hiring through our platform, you don't have to hire a PM for 40 hours a week.
Mm-hmm.
So you save with your cost in that in the short term you're paying less for that resource that you need now versus a full-time employee.
Yes, absolutely. And guys, when I say I can attest to everything that Rebecca is mentioning, because I know for me, I didn't need a full time person, but I needed somebody to support me, on a part time basis. And that was of value to me. So the flexibility of being able to hire the talent within her platform based upon your needs, based upon your budgets, based upon the time frame of the project is really key and it's really valuable. And so the fact that that is some of the unique differentiators of the on-demand hiring versus traditional hiring where you have to work 40 hours a week, you have the insurances, you have some of the stipulations where you have to report into the office. It gives more flexibility with the on-demand hiring, which I can really appreciate. And so question for you, Rebecca, is how can companies effectively integrate on-demand hires into their existing teams and workflows?
Yes, that's a great question, Megan. And I would recommend that companies have a plan in place for how to onboard their on demand hires that is different from full time employees. So, on demand hires need access to systems and tools on day one. They already
Mm,
have the technical skill set and the project management know how to be effective immediately, and so they should be provided with the tools and the resources on day one so they can hit the ground running. Having a plan in place is integral. And then communicating that plan effectively to
mhm.
your on demand hire, your project manager, is key because you want to give them the ability to succeed and succeed quickly. And so having the plan documented is what we recommend
Yeah.
to our hiring organizations, and sending it in advance so that the project manager can prepare before they start working with you is key. And we've seen organizations that don't have these processes in place, and it delays the ability of the hire to be effective immediately.
Okay. So that's good to know. And last question for you, because I think this is something really golden to think about with the workforce present day, is what qualities or skills should companies look for when hiring on demand to ensure that they get the best fit for their needs?
Yes, first and foremost, companies are looking for specific technical skills, especially when they are hiring a technical project manager. Do they understand Salesforce implementations? Do they understand IT infrastructure? So that's
Mm,
important. But I would say that even more important are those soft skills, and PMI talks a lot about those soft skills. Are they
yeah.
adaptable? An on demand hire needs to step into your environment not as a full time employee, as someone who is expected to deliver very quickly. And so that adaptability is important. The ability to take your tools, your processes, your team, and integrate very quickly is key. Another soft skill that I think is extremely important for project managers is leadership. someone who not only understands the theory behind project management, but
Mhm.
understands how to work with people, how to navigate teams, how to quickly solve problems, critical thinking, expeditious problem solving. Those soft skills I've seen in the absence of them with project managers, they really do struggle. So that's what I would look for as a hiring manager when looking to hire an on demand PM.
Oh, wait. Rebecca has so much wealth of knowledge and expertise, even with her now having Talent Cheetah. So she's a PM by trade. And so she's been doing this for over 20 years. That's how much, like, guys, PMs are essential to the success of your project and your company. That is how I came into the beautiful world of beauty and packaging, thanks to project management. I knew what it was like coming as an employee and then transitioning to a contractor, freelancer, contractor, now consultant. So there is so many things that you need in place, and really having a PM to help drive the success of your projects, helping to really define processes and procedures within your organizations, helping to leverage not only the technical skills but also those soft skills, that Rebecca mentioned as well. You can get all of those, you can help find your next talent right on Talent Cheetah's website. And so I'm going to display their website at the bottom of the screen. And also, their respective links will be down in the recap and the show notes for you all. Because if you are a hiring manager, a decision maker that is needing to help backfill or even fulfill your current workforce needs, Talent Cheetah is available to help. We want to lessen the hiring process because, as Rebecca mentioned, traditionally it's taken 3 months. Whereas with Talent Cheetah's very intuitive and disruptive platform, you can hire your next talent within same day or within the same week. And also being mindful of your budget, also the time frame for needing the talent, and more. So please get engaged with Rebecca Medina at Talent Cheetah and also the Talent Cheetah to hire your next project manager on demand, and making sure that you are helping to fulfill the gap within your workforce, regardless of industry. I will help make a personal introduction to anybody that is in the packaging space, beauty space, because there's a lot of PMs that are looking to support your next project, and they have the resources and talent available just for you. So, Rebecca, any final remarks before we wrap up for today's segment?
Yes, one final remark. Our hiring solution is 100% free to use. And that is probably the most important point, especially when you are a small business owner and you have a specific budget. There are no upfront costs, there are no subscription fees. We believe that every organization deserves equitable access to high quality and quick project management help when they need it. And we built the platform to make that happen. So I encourage everyone to sign up at talentcheetah.com and start to find your next project management rock star. It's completely free. Thank you,
Yes.
Megan, for the opportunity to celebrate your 1 year anniversary and your birthday with you.
Yes, likewise. And happy birthday to you, my fellow lioness.
Yes, keep roaring.
Yes, keep roaring. So I love that. I love how she always ends our time together as keep roaring. So I love that. So, Rebecca, thank you so much for joining us for the celebration. And we look forward to having you on a full exclusive interview to talk more in depth about Talent Cheetah and maybe show us the platform.
Likewise. Thank you, Megan. Happy birthday. Enjoy the rest of your day.
Thank you. You as well.
Thank you.
So, ladies and gentlemen, you just heard from Powerhouse Rebecca Medina, who is the CEO of Talent Cheetah, and help you hire your next talent on demand with her disruptive platform. I can share from my own personal experience how the system has definitely been very easy to use. It is free. I think that's the one key thing that I did not highlight earlier, is how it's free. And so, ladies and gentlemen, we are about to bring on our next powerhouse. And before we do so, we're going to take a brief intermission to definitely make a transition. We won't be long, probably about 1.5 minutes. And then we're going to go ahead and bring on our next powerhouse guest. So I'll be right back with you all.